The bully in our school picked the wrong quiet kid, and it didn't end well for him. Every school has that one bully. In mine, it was a guy named Derek. He wasn't the biggest or strongest, but he was loud, cocky, and had a group of friends who treated him like he was the king of the school. His favorite targets? Quiet kids. The ones who kept to themselves, because he knew they wouldn't fight back. Then one semester, we got a transfer student. His name was Ethan. He was the definition of low profile, never caused trouble, never talked unless spoken to, and usually sat alone during lunch. He wasn't nerdy or awkward, just quiet. Naturally, Derek zeroed in on him immediately. At first, it was the usual. Derek would shove Ethan's books off his desk, bump into him in the hallway, make snide comments about how he never talks. Ethan never rose to it. He'd just quietly pick his stuff up and walk away. Derek loved that. He thought it made him look powerful. But then came the cafeteria incident. It was a normal lunch period, the cafeteria buzzing like usual. Ethan was sitting at his corner table, minding his own business. Derek and his buddy spotted him and decided it was showtime. They strutted over like they owned the place, grinning. Derek leaned on the table and said, "What's wrong, new boy? Too good to talk to us? Or are you just scared?" His friends laughed on cue. Ethan looked up, calm as ever, and said in a low, steady voice, "Stay away from me." That should have been it. That was Ethan giving him a chance to back off. But Derek wasn't used to being told no. He puffed up, trying to make a scene. Did you hear that? Quiet boy's got a little attitude. What are you gonna do about it, huh? The crowd started to pay attention. Students turned their heads, forks frozen mid-bite. And then Derek, in his ultimate display of stupidity, picked up his juice box and dumped it straight over Ethan's head. Juice dripped down Ethan's hair, his face, onto his shirt and tray. Derek's friends roared with laughter. People gasped. For a second, Ethan just sat there, silent. Everyone thought he'd do what he always did, clean himself up and walk away. But then he stood up. He didn't shout. He didn't warn. He just looked Derek dead in the eye and, with one swift motion, threw a punch so clean and so powerful it echoed across the cafeteria. Derek hit the floor instantly, clutching his face in complete shock. His friends froze. The laughter died immediately. The entire cafeteria went silent, then erupted into whispers. Teachers rushed in, pulled them apart, and dragged both Derek and Ethan to the principal's office. The story didn't end there, though. Derek's parents showed up, red-faced and furious, demanding Ethan be expelled and threatening legal action. But here's the thing. Our cafeteria had cameras. The footage showed everything. Derek provoking Ethan, Ethan telling him to stay away, Derek dumping juice on him, and then Ethan finally retaliating with a single punch. With that evidence, Derek's parents couldn't press charges. Both boys were suspended for 2 weeks, Ethan for fighting school rules, and Derek for harassment and starting it. But here's where it gets good. While Ethan was on suspension, rumors started swirling. People were saying, "Did you know he's actually a boxer?" And it turned out to be true. Ethan had been training for years and even competed in tournaments. That explained everything. Why he was always calm, why he never fought back before, and why, when he finally did, it took just one punch. When Ethan came back to school, everything changed. Nobody messed with him. Derek and his crew steered clear completely. In fact, Derek's reputation took a nosedive. Before, he was seen as the tough guy. After that punch, he was the guy who got knocked flat in front of half the school. People didn't fear him anymore. They laughed at him. Meanwhile, Ethan gained respect. People started sitting with him at lunch, talking to him more, and he slowly opened up. He wasn't looking for attention, but he had earned something better, peace. The lesson was clear to everyone that day. Sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one you really don't want to mess with. And Derek? Well, let's just say he never lived that down.